think Bud could beat Canelo. Like I said, I've been saying this. I don't think size win fights. I think skills do. So yeah, I think like being a southpaw with good movement and sharp boxing, it'd be hard for Canelo with that high guard to walk him down and load up on them big hooks. I think Bud would beat Canelo.
Kidding me? Take that question back.
Yeah, why?
Because you're talking about Crawford.
Yeah.
He's
But weight classes,
the most composed guy. Yeah. What, you don't think he'll be prepared?
I think it's more important for Crawford than anybody, but I think if anybody could beat Canelo, I think Crawford could.
I know you said he could be the guy. What kind of a chance do you ultimately give him?
Boxing pros are predicting that Terence Crawford won't just challenge Canelo Alvarez, he'll finish him. Many insiders are so confident in Crawford's speed, ring IQ, and power that they're predicting a precise outcome, a 9th-round knockout of the Mexican superstar. With that bold forecast setting the tone, fans and pundits alike are bracing for what could become one of the sport's most stunning upsets.
All right, we have to talk about this. Terence Crawford just tweeted, Canelo versus Crawford is definitely by far the biggest fight in boxing. This guy is not playing around. All right. Crawford, pound for pound, #1. Canelo, biggest star in boxing still at the moment. Anywhere. I'm not talking about just in the US, Mexico, the UK, everywhere. Canelo is now open. At first, it was, hey, I can't go down to 160. I can't do a catch weight of 160. If he wants to fight me, it's going to be at 168. Plus, I'm not going to get any credit if I beat a Terence Crawford. It would be like Terence Crawford fighting Tank, moving 2 weight classes up, and I'm not going to get credit for that. Terence Crawford is a special fighter. He is like a Floyd and a Manny that can move up to weight classes, carry his power, can beat up bigger guys. He's a special.
Crawford insists that nobody Canelo has faced matches his skill level, and that gives him the decisive edge. On the Pound for Pound podcast, Crawford confidently declared, I feel I got the speed over Canelo. I got the reach. I got the better boxing skills. All those games you named is not as skillful as me. The skill level is night and day. He argues Canelo's power and size are impressive, but not enough. His technical mastery, footwork, ring IQ, and adaptability outweigh any physical advantage. Crawford believes he'll outbox Canelo, claiming he doesn't need a knockout just to prove he's the more complete fighter come September 13th.
I feel I got the speed over Canelo. I got the reach over him. He might got the size, the power. I got the better skills, boxing skills.
Would it be more of a cat and mouse? The reality is Canelo does put people out. From Kirkland to Amir Khan to just...
Don't do
obviously,
I'm just saying, man.
No, but he's not. Kovalev.
Kovalev was older. He does.
Billy Joe.
Don't get me wrong. He does have a lot of power, but all those guys that you name is not as skillful as me. I'm sorry. No disrespect to none of those fighters. The skill level is night and day.
So how do you see a fight with Canelo go?
A tough fight. Canelo is a great fighter. Like, I always had respect for Canelo, but I just believe in my skills. The fact that people doubt me, it just fueled me even more. Try to get the fight even more. And I'm watching them, I'm like, man, I can beat this dude. I've been fighting people bigger than me all my life, and I always came out on top. You gonna get hit. It's a fight. He gonna get hit too. It'll be good.
Former sparring partner Carone Davis underscored the physical disparity, cautioning that skills don't factor as heavily. Size and body type will be the deciding factor. Abel Sanchez, GGG's ex-coach, echoed this point, warning Crawford's 2-class jump could be his undoing if Canelo's body shots landed clean. On the flip side, technical masters like Teddy Atlas and Shannon Briggs rooted for Crawford's superior ring IQ. Atlas called him on another level in adaptability and strategic nuance.
Maybe he's a little overrated.
Terence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez at 168 pounds.
Canelo's really good. Really good. But I think Crawford is special. I know he hasn't fought the resume everyone wants, but you have that or you don't have that ingredient. I think he has it. Canelo's really good. He's tremendous. But could he be a tiny bit overrated? The greatness is within Crawford. It's in his desire. It's in his mind. It's in his makeup, where he came from. I know he's moving up in weight class. Can he carry it? But those intangibles, I believe that he has them.
While acknowledging Alvarez's accomplishments and skill, Atlas suggests that Crawford is in a league of his own, real special. In his words, he notes that Alvarez, though still a formidable fighter, does not exhibit the same dominance he once had. Atlas points out that Alvarez's physical condition and ring performance have shown signs of decline. The once invincible force now appears less explosive and dynamic. In contrast, Crawford remains a top-tier athlete, maintaining speed, precision, and tactical versatility that set him apart from his peers.
All right, everyone. We are 1 week removed from Canelo Alvarez, the 168-pound King's title defense versus William Skull. Now that we've had a week to digest it, I just want to get your early thoughts. Las Vegas, Nevada, Legion Stadium, Terence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez at 168 pounds. Let's just hear your early thoughts and your preview for this mega fight.
Pretty much the same as it was a long time ago when they first announced this fight, and everybody thought I was crazy, which they often think. What are you going to do? They thought I was whatever. Come on. I like Crawford. I like Crawford then, I like him now. I liked him before Canelo looked not so good in his last fight, obviously. I thought it was going to be... I just think Crawford's real special. I think Canelo's really good. But I think Crawford is special. I know he hasn't fought the resume everyone wants, but you have that or you don't have that ingredient. I think he has it. I see it. The timing, the instinct, the eyes, the ability to be chilly cold, not just cold and calm, but chilly cold, where you can see things other people don't see and react to it. I know he didn't have a great performance when he moved up to 154, but he was fighting a good fighter. He was fighting a guy that fought a very difficult style.
Former world champion Amir Khan recently weighed in on the showdown between Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez, offering a compelling comparison of both fighters. Khan, who faced Canelo in 2016 and has sparred with Crawford, believes Crawford has the edge in terms of speed, intelligence, and adaptability. Canelo's got power and experience, no doubt, Khan said, but Crawford is the most complete fighter I've ever seen. He can switch stances, control distance, and adapt instantly. Khan emphasized that while Canelo is dangerous in the early rounds, Crawford's precision and timing make him lethal as the fight progresses. In his view, Crawford's boxing IQ and versatility could be the deciding factors in what promises to be a historic clash.
You fought them both. Like, what are the differences between them?
Canelo's strong and he's easily hit. Very easily hit, very easily. Compared to when I fought against Crawford, I couldn't hit clean. They both hit hard because, and you can see the strength when I was fighting against Crawford. He is very strong as well. So, look, yeah, but why does he need to give that much away? He's pound for pound #1 in the world. Why does he have to go for fighting Canelo?
Renowned boxing trainer Stephen Breadman Edwards recently broke down why he believes Crawford would beat Canelo in a head-to-head clash. According to Edwards, Crawford's ability to adjust mid-fight is unlike anything Canelo has faced before. Crawford is a master of timing and distance, Breadman said. He doesn't need to outmuscle Canelo, he just needs to outthink him, and he will. Edwards pointed out that Canelo struggles with mobile, cerebral fighters like Floyd Mayweather and Dimitri Bivol, and Crawford brings a blend of both. He also noted that Crawford's conditioning and killer instinct give him a serious edge in the later rounds. Breadman concluded, Crawford is just a nightmare stylistically for Canelo. I think he stops him late.
Crawford's adjustments in fights are so underrated. He is a master adjuster. He finds something in every fight and just goes with it. That last fight, people talk about he struggled. You know what he found that last fight? A simple jab. He just started beating the guy up with a jab. He finds something in every fight. And he don't fight a lazy fight. Canelo, for as good as he is, he hasn't stopped anybody since 2021. That's 4 years. You know why? Because he gets a little tired and he gets like a little bit complacent. He's a power puncher.
Stephen A. Smith believes Canelo Alvarez is making a mistake by pursuing a fight with Terence Crawford. He warns that Crawford's speed, intelligence, and adaptability make him too dangerous.
He's wrong for us, baby. He's wrong. Let it go. Paulo couldn't do it and lost fight #2. Trained him for fight Rocky 3 and then got killed in Rocky 4 by Drago because he couldn't let it go. Bud Crawford needs to let it go. Too small. No doubt boxing skills are sublime. No doubt he's pound for pound one of the best on the planet Earth. Crawford is the real deal. The real deal. And him and Charlo is the fight I want to see. Him and Charlo is the right fight I want to see. But y'all gonna stop holding it against Charlo. When you hit somebody and you know you can't hurt them and they keep coming, what the hell are you supposed to do?
Jeff Mayweather, Floyd's uncle and longtime trainer, has lavished praise on Crawford's technical precision while warning he mustn't underestimate Canelo Alvarez. He told Essentially Sports that Crawford is an elite-level technician with a crafty, switch-hitting style, but cautioned that weight is something to deal with. At super middleweight, Crawford is moving up 2 divisions. Jeff emphasized that while Crawford's speed, ring IQ, and defensive smarts give him a real chance, Canelo's power, size, and battlefield experience mean Bud must fight smart, not toe-to-toe. According to Jeff, Crawford has the skill edge, but this fight will be won or lost on game plan execution, not on sheer talent alone.
It's kind of tough, but if anybody can do it, I think it would be Terence Crawford. I mean, skill-wise, I think he's a better fighter than Canelo, but Canelo is also a great fighter but he owns that weight class that he's in. So I would just say that I think that Crawford has to fight almost a perfect fight to win, and take advantage of Canelo's mistakes.
Yeah, so we have, is it almost kind of a battle of, we have 2 guys, obviously the best, 2 of the best 3 or 4 boxers in the sport, regardless of weight class, but, which one is closer to the version of their prime, right? They're both getting older. I mean, they're both still, very, very good at this point, but, do you think maybe one of them it's time for them to start falling off, and that might be the difference in this fight, that one starts to trail off a little bit?
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I mean, both guys are aging, and you never know. You never know when they're going to show their age. So it could be either one of them that does that. But I mean, I just lean toward Crawford because I just see the dude has so many skills, and I mean, I just see that him possibly winning the fight by decision, but could also lose a close decision.
Canelo's performance against William Skull raised serious red flags for many analysts. His offensive output was astonishingly low. Just 152 punches landed over 12 rounds, the second fewest ever in such a bout. Observers noted his timing seemed off and rhythm disrupted, as he struggled to cut off Skull's movement and instead appeared hesitant and reactive. His footwork, once sharp and effective at ring control, lacked its usual crispness, allowing Skull too much freedom. This passive, low-volume approach led critics to question whether Canelo can still assert his will in elite-level bouts, and whether he can dictate tempo in a future showdown against a more mobile opponent. With Terence Crawford known for his ability to control distance and adjust mid-fight, the concern is that Alvarez may fall behind on points quickly. If Canelo can't maintain a steady work rate or respond with timely counters, Crawford's combination of speed, precision, and endurance could dominate the exchanges. Against a dynamic fighter like Crawford, such lapses might prove costly.
Joe was saying that one of Canelo's biggest strengths is his legs. It generates power and it helps with his punch resistance. Well, those legs are sliding and that power is diminishing. Canelo hasn't had a stoppage win now since he knocked out Caleb Plant in 2021. And yeah, he's dropped some of these guys, but he's not been able to step on the gas and finish them. He's not been able to go through the gears. His gas tank, you can put that into question as well. And Canelo Alvarez, come July, be 35 years old. So he is, look, Canelo's been around so long, and his real prime was in his mid-20s. So we associate Canelo, mid-20s to early 30s. So we kind of associate Canelo with that. I don't want to say ever young, but he is still young, just not in boxing senses. But he's been around so long, 20 years a pro, and he's been at world levels for probably 15 of those. You're going to expect some slippage. And I think in this fight, an opponent, it was very negative, yes, but an opponent who Canelo Alvarez of 5 years ago would have handled And he did handle him, but you know what I mean? He probably would have put some damage on William Skull. He didn't do anything. He didn't look good. And William Skull played his part in that, it has to be said. As I said, you fighter that negative, there's only so much you can really do, you know? Even if you're Canelo Alvarez, even if you are Alexander Usyk, if you've got a fighter who is just going into this fight with one mindset, I want to go 12 rounds. I'll give you an example, you know, Naoya Inoue.
Former champion Shane Mosley asserted that Terence Crawford would beat an improved Errol Spence with ease. Mosley noted Spence looked very weak, stiff, and drained cutting weight for the fight with Crawford. He emphasized that even if Spence got faster or stronger, Crawford's rhythm, switch hitting, movement, power, and ring IQ gave him a clear advantage. Unlike Spence, whose style depended on size and physicality, Crawford thrives on adaptability and positional savvy. Mosley recommended Spence consider moving up in weight rather than face Crawford again, as his natural skill set simply isn't equipped to match Crawford's fluid, modern boxing prowess.
I just think that Crawford has more rhythm, more movement, more stuff. And not just having more movement, more stuff. He has the power and everything just to be one of those great fighters. He has everything. And if you have Spence is not one-dimensional, but he's in that fight, he was really one-dimensional, really stiff. And if they looked like they had really a lot of problems trying to get down to his weight, didn't have enough time to work on stuff they need to work on to, you know, attack Crawford or to do anything to Crawford. And then when they got in the ring, you know, he was so weak. I mean, Crawford dropping him with right jabs. We're like, dang, like, just dropping him.
As Terence Crawford prepares for one of the biggest challenges of his career, the guidance of a legend like Andre Ward is proving invaluable. Ward, known for his disciplined approach and unmatched ring IQ, has been instrumental in helping Crawford sharpen his tactics for the upcoming showdown against Canelo Alvarez. Their training sessions focus not only on physical conditioning, but also on mental preparation. Ward's experience in facing powerful opponents mirrors the kind of battle Crawford will face. Together, they are crafting a strategy designed to break Canelo's rhythm and impose Crawford's pace on the fight. Every fighter brings their own strengths into the ring.
Right. As you see, iron sharpening iron. Two legends, one retired, two-division undefeated Olympic gold medalist, first ballot Hall of Famer, Andre S.O.G. Ward, helping and training with three-division world champion, two-division undisputed world champion, and the reigning pound-for-pound king and future first ballot Hall of Famer, Terence Bud Crawford, as Terence Crawford is preparing to become a four-division world champion August 3rd when he faces off against WBA super welterweight, junior middleweight world champion Israel Madrimov. And the WBO title will be on the line as well. This is epic. There's shadow boxing. Terence Crawford in southpaw stance. As you see, Andre Ward in the orthodox stance. Many people starting to speculate is on
Crawford with his cerebral boxing, precision, and switch-hitting brilliance. Canelo with his visceral power, unwavering experience, and championship mentality. Yet, the expert consensus is clear. In a matchup defined by movement, timing, and adaptability, Terence Crawford holds the skill advantage. While Canelo cannot be underestimated, his strength and savvy make him a formidable test.
Going up and becoming undisputed against Canelo. Whoo! Come on, man. I'm flying in the sunset, man. Thank you, boxing gods.
That would be it?
That would be it.
Yeah.
That's the only thing it for me. I didn't accomplish everything there is to accomplish in the sport of boxing. You know, there's really nothing for me to accomplish right now. Like anything, it's about the money now. It's about the money. You know, I'm not going to sit here and say it's not, but the money and to beat Canelo, if that fight was ever to happen, come on, man. Y'all better leave me alone. Y'all better leave me alone, man. Call me, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
TBC, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That's what I've been thinking about. I don't know why. You know, I was just like, man, the last few days I was like, man, I don't know if it's God talking to me or what, but that's a fight that if Canelo win, then yeah, I'm gonna try to pursue that.
I love that. I love that mentality. I do. I love it. I love it because that's where it's at. That's what makes all-time greats.
Yeah.
Who do you think will emerge victorious? Can Crawford's technical mastery and ring IQ dismantle Canelo's power and poise, or will Canelo prove too battle-tested and strong? Drop your prediction in the comments.